Yeah, I'm guilty. I'm guilty as charged. I'm guilty as charged. Because they had lost.
Go on.
First of all, there's the same Bengals team that lost to the Jets, by the way. We keep forgetting that.
Go
So
on.
they had lost to Chicago game 2 of the season. But that's neither here nor there. I was caught up in my Steelers. I was caught up in my Steelers. That's what that was about.
Go on.
That's what that was about.
Okay.
Well, go ahead,
I wanted you to acknowledge that. And I appreciate that.
But you do understand. You do understand what you just did, didn't you? You do understand what you just did.
Oh yeah.
Because let me go. I'm gonna interrupt you. Hold on. I'm gonna interrupt you. This is Dan Orlovsky. Just finished doing a lap around the Get Up studio in New York. That's how much he was celebrating Matthew Stafford. Let me explain something to y'all. Let me rain on Dan Orlovsky's parade. Do you know why Matthew Stafford's a big story? No, really? You want me to tell you really why he's a big story? Because he spent all these damn years with Meyer in Detroit. That's why. That's the real reason. You understand? In football purgatory. That's the reason why. And so because he elevated. Some people elevated from the ashes. Some people just show up on national television. That's how it goes, Dan Orlovsky. That's how it goes when you're a Detroit Lion, okay? And in Matthew Stafford's case, that's really all because we all knew he was great. You pointed out the yards, you pointed out the comeback victories and stuff like that, but he never won a playoff game because he was with the Detroit Lions.
Right.
He never competed for a Super Bowl because he was he's with the Detroit Lions. He never was really talked about as a Hall of Famer because he was with the Detroit Lions. Everything was because he was mired wearing a Detroit Lions uniform. That's it. And when he went to a respectable franchise, now it's different. Let me tell you something about Burrow. Let me tell you something. Because remember, I'm the guy that stood up, Michael Erving, Dan Orlovsky, for years, wanting and making noise about the scarcity of black NFL head coaches. Yet I consistently called for the dismissal of Marvin Lewis. I said, you can't have 14, 15, 16 years at a franchise, go to the playoffs 7 times, never win one single playoff game, and still keep your job. It's bad for business. It's a bad look for the city. You're throwing the city under the bus. You're taking your fan base for granted. You got to change it up and do something. And that's what they did with Zach Taylor, who obviously was fortunate enough to be able to draft Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow's in his 2nd season in the league, but he's playing for the Bengals.
Right.
The Bengals, man. And this dude, that franchise that couldn't buy a playoff victory their damn self.
Right.
Their damn self, even though they got there plenty of times, they couldn't buy a playoff victory. Joe Burrow comes there, he gets hurt his first year, his 2nd year, which is his first full season in the National Football League. He is in a Super Bowl. And he's got a stud like Jamar Chase to throw the football to, and T. Higgins ain't no slouch either. You realize how big that is? That is the biggest story. There is no doubt about it.
Are you guys joking here?
That's right.
Are you joking here? I can't even believe you fell into this, Dan. And neither can I with you, Stephen A. You always cover the super team. The super team is the bigger story, and that's what the Rams are. Well, when Miami put together a super team, Stephen A., you were down there covering with Golden State, and Kevin Durant came over. You were down because we cover the super team because they're already up here, and we're waiting to see the fall. Cincinnati is great for the league because they did it the old-fashioned way. They did it through the draft. That's why I say through that eye, they're great for the league. The small team, they did it the right way. Instead of all these friends coming together and messing up our whole system, we're creating these super teams. I can't believe you guys are just tossing this out, not even bringing this up when we talk about the story. What's the better story? We always cover the super team more. You did it in every other sport. We do it here. That's why the Rams are the better story. With Matthew Stafford.
Who's the super team?
Man,
Rams ain't no super team.
Stop, man.
Super team.
Super team. You know, you know what I'm talking about. Now you come on, you're straying away from what we're talking about.
They have 8 first-round picks on their team.
Odell Beckham Jr.
Did you see Claire and Donald
Right,
rally
that's
that
the super
defense
team.
and
Let's
then
stop
they
playing.
rolled?
We always cover the super
Out
team.
of here.
All of a sudden, what'd you say, Dan?
They have 8 first-round picks starting. 8. They are a super team.
Yeah.
Can I stop right there?
Yeah.
Can I
And
stop
that's what the
Drop the
story is. That's
Can
why
I stop right there? Can I stop right there? Michael Erving, who did you have going to the Super Bowl in the NFC?
Now, what they got to do with the price ain't slicing up no
Answer my
salad
question.
here.
Can I answer my question? He answered my question. Who did you have going to the Super Bowl in the NFC?
All right. I had Cowboys.
Okay.
What is it?
Who did you have going to the Super Bowl, Molly?
In the NFC?
Yes.
I think the Rams.
No, you
Yes,
didn't.
I did.
You had Tom Brady. What? You gonna lie?
Ain't no
Lie,
bad
Molly
shit.
just lied on
Ain't no
national
bad
television.
shit.
You had
honestly
Tom
can't
Brady.
remember.
You had Shaq.
I swear to
Oh my God!
I swear to God,
Did
I'm
y'all
not
hear?
even trying to lie.
Did y'all hear Molly lie on
we
national
got it.
television? Oh, she engaged in selective amnesia. Dan Orlovsky, did you see that in Molly? Did you see
No,
it?
no,
What?
no, you know what?
What? I think I had the Rams. What?
No, let me tell you, that was in one of the prior playoff games. You
Oh
can ask
my
Dan, our
God.
security
Oh
guy
my
at the
God.
seaport,
Come on, man.
that I had the Rams in the grill. Ask Dan. He asked me and every morning, and we had a nice conversation.
Molly, let me Mr. Chapman. Dan Orlovsky, I'm damn near falling out my chair.
I hate you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Molly just brought up, she said, you can ask Dan. I thought she meant Dan Orlovsky. She was talking about Dan, who's a member of security at the seaport in New York. Are you kidding me? You went on national TV
my
and
God.
said Tom Brady,
Whatever.
but brought up
That's why
security.
we're having a conversation with.
I
We're
mean, you
all a
can't make
bunch
this
of
up.
haters.
Yo, Dan Orlovsky. Who did you have?
All right,
Dan, who did you have coming out of the NFC?
I had thought the Packers.
All right, so you had the Cowboys. She had Tom Brady. You got the Packers, and the Rams were a super team.
All right.
None of y'all had them.
Okay.
None of y'all picked
All
them.
right.
I got receipts too. Y'all.
Stephen A., we had said the NFC was wide open. Let's
It's
not.
different building a super team in
Guys,
football than
we
it
can
is in
keep
basketball.
talking
But they
trash,
have the talent.
but let's get in a break really quick because I need to regroup.
Dan,
I need to regroup. Yeah, thank you.
That's her
Thank you.